This is the Outback Quarterback Daily. It is a Thursday afternoon. The NFL starts tomorrow, and we've got a whole bunch of news, including some INSTA news. Good morning, everybody. I am Curtis DeBoy, your host. You're on the Muscle Cat Media Network. It's the Outback QB Daily. The NFL starts tomorrow. What a time to be alive, everybody. How exciting is that? Now, we've got a few headlines to run through today, and then a little special guest I might try and get on the phone. A special guest that you know and love, but we'll get him on soon. A few things to run through first. Trent Williams, the saga is finally over. He has extended his contract. He's agreed to terms with the 49ers on a reworked 3-year, $82 million deal. Now, it's reworked for one main reason, and that is he's 36 years old and he wanted guaranteed money. His other contract had 3 years to run on it, but he had no guarantees. So injured, other problems, he'd make no money, potentially, if things all went wrong. In this case, he's now got $48 million guaranteed. So that's all he wanted as an older guy. He will play in the season opener on Monday Night Football against the Jets. A few other extensions to get through. Pittsburgh defensive lineman Cam Hayward, 3 years, $45 million extension. Another star veteran there. The Jets have extended slot cornerback Michael Carter II. That's significant because this 3-year, $30.75 million deal makes him the highest paid slot corner in the game. Then there's Washington guard Sam Cosmi, 4-year, $74 million extension. Spent his first 2 years of his career as a tackle, right tackle. That's what he was drafted as in the second round for Washington. Struggled there, moved to guard, and he's become one of the best in the game. 4 years, $74 million. So they look to bed down their O-line with rookie QB Jaden Daniels there. And finally, as far as extensions are concerned, Patrick Surtain, the cornerback for Denver, he becomes the highest paid defensive back in the game. 4 years, $96 million extension. He goes past Antoine Winfield, the safety from Tampa Bay, and the Green Bay cornerback Jair Alexander as far as average annual value for defensive backs. A couple of other things quickly. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you've probably seen this in the news. He's an NFI, a non-football injury. He'll miss at least the first 4 weeks. He's dealing apparently with some PTSD. He had a circumstance in college when he was with LSU in which him and a friend were robbed at gunpoint, and they acted in self-defense, and the robber was shot dead. So not sure whether that's the exact incident that's causing it. That's what people believe. But he's apparently suffered with PTSD. He's gone public with that struggle recently, and it's still impacting him to this day. He also was, of course, a part of the Kansas City parade last year where there was the shooting, and he was apparently a hero there. He shielded and comforted a young person. And then the Uvalde Foundation for Kids, which is a non-profit dedicated to ending school violence, according to Fox Kansas City, they actually added him to their National Heroism Award list for his actions at the shooting at the parade. So, Edwards-Helaire dealing with some pretty significant issues there. We hope he's okay and back on the field soon. A little bit of injury and practice news. Jamar Chase, he was a limited participant in practice this week. So it's an upgrade from him just being in his casuals. At least he was a limited participant this time. We don't know exactly what that means. That hasn't been revealed at this time, but it's still not good. A couple of days away from the opener. What does that mean for Jamar Chase playing for the Bengals this week? Who knows? We'll watch that over the next 48 hours. Kyle Pitts has done a hammy. When do we drop him off the news cycle? When does Kyle Pitts doing a hammy no longer become significant? This is the last year. The Chiefs have confirmed wide receiver recruit Marquise Brown won't play the season opener against Baltimore tomorrow, less than 24 hours away. How good is that? He won't play. We knew that. He had that shoulder injury in preseason. That's no surprise there. There is some good news, however. Bills safety Damar Hamlin, he'll start his first game since his cardiac arrest on field. So last year he didn't start any games. He was on his road to recovery. This year he will start in week 1. But the biggest news of all today, ladies and gentlemen, is that someone we know and love is on Instagram. Bill Belichick. Bill Belichick is on Instagram. Can you believe that? The grouchiest of public personas, the guy who had no time for any of this nonsense, and a lot of it is nonsense, let's be honest. So I quite agree with Bill there and some of his curmudgeon-y ways. Well, he's on. Instagram. He's a new man. He's got a 24-year-old girlfriend. He's not coaching anymore. He's now in the media and he's becoming a personality. So he's on his Instagram. And who else to call in a scenario such as this than Christopher Hall? Let's give him a buzz. Come on, Hawley. Had this teed up, mate. Mate, if he doesn't answer. Okay. Does he have a voicemail, do you think? I reckon Hawley's one of those guys that just doesn't even have a voicemail. It'll just... Oh.
Hi, you called Chris. Sorry I couldn't get to the phone right now. If you leave your name and number, I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you.
Please leave a detailed message after the tone. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hi, Chris. It's Curtis DuBois from the Outback Quarterback podcast here, founder of Muscle Cat Media. You may know me. We work together a few times a week. Just calling, as agreed, because we were going to talk about Bill Belichick being on Instagram. And we had a couple of funny things queued up about what we'd like to see from Bill's Insta. So just leaving this message. The show's going to go out regardless. I'm gonna release it, and this voicemail is going out to the people. So call me back. You got about 30 seconds. Otherwise, the show ends, and we'll see you all tomorrow. Thanks, Chris. Okay, so I've hung up. That's the that's the voicemail. I've turned my phone off Do Not Disturb. I'm going to give him 30 seconds. I'm going to give him 30 seconds to call back. Otherwise, this show goes out like this. Oh, well. Look who we have on the phone now. Christopher Hall. He's called back just as I was about to release the audio to the public. What's going on, mate?
I'll be honest with you, Kurt. I did forget. I know you said around about 11:30, and then I looked at my phone and it was 11:43, and I had a missed call and a voicemail from you, and I panicked. I really panicked.
Oh man. Well, look, can I get your agreement to release that voicemail to the public?
Yeah, go. I haven't listened to it yet, but
okay. Well, you can listen to it on the Outback QB Daily in about half an hour when the episode's released.
Okay. As long as it's not incriminating.
No, I don't think so. But our lawyers can talk afterwards. So, as you know, Hawley, I was ringing you because, big news today. I've run through about 7 headlines, but the biggest of the lot is that Bill Belichick is on Instagram. We never thought we would see this day, did we really?
Well, a lot's changed for Bill this year, hasn't it? It's he's really, because we nominated him as a cheeky lad.
We did, yes.
He's really living up to that nomination now.
He is. Well, I only heard the news late yesterday that he was on. And at that point, he had no posts, and he posted 3 times overnight, all pretty generic stuff. He's now up to 200,000 followers, which is just crazy. But what I wanted... Oh, sorry, go on.
Oh, sorry, I was going to say, you know what's next with Bill?
What's that?
Is he'll be on Tinder soon.
What if it all goes south with 24-year-old Jordan?
Yeah. Imagine his photos and bio on Tinder. 8-time Super Bowl champion. Just hanging with Tom Brady.
Gillette Stadium, 2K radius.
Dating intentions, long term.
Yeah. As long as it can be when you're in your late 70s. Now, what I wanted from you, Chris, is what are you looking forward? What do you want Bill to do on Insta? Because I have a couple of ideas. The first one that I was looking forward to seeing Bill do is, those couples shots where it's from the perspective of the guy and it's just the photo of the girl, but all you can see is the guy's hand and she's like leading him out to the beach.
Yes, he needs that.
That's what I want to see from Bill. That's my first one. What about you?
I wouldn't mind some selfies. Like when your head looks like a thumb, or your head and your neck look like the thumb man.
Yeah, the old guy selfie, always from below, always with triple chins, the glasses and the messy hair. Yeah, we're going to see a few of those.
And I wanted to upload a story where he thought that he was videoing something, but accidentally had it on the selfie camera. I think he's one that's very capable of that.
He's trying to upload some vision for scouting purposes, and it's just him in the stands eating a hot dog.
Yeah, exactly.
I want to see him do, those trends where people blind test Gatorade flavors and he has to guess them. I want to see him get into that real trivial garbage, just wasting his life. After all he's achieved, he's now just reduced to that level.
Oh, Bill, poor guy. The thing that will really top it off is if how old was his how old is his partner again?
I believe she's 24.
Okay, 24. So she'll be invited to some 25th or 24th or 25th birthday parties, and I'm guessing that being her partner, he will also be there. I want to see a photo of her group of friends, like all with their partners, and then Bill with her, within the group of friends. Upload it and like some sort of caption like "my gang" or the lads.
The boys, yeah. Or they get him to take the photo because they don't want him in it, but he stuffs it up. Yeah. And he tries to like wind back the manual film.
Oh gosh, Bill's on the.
Well, it's
200,000 followers already.
Oh, wow. Crazy. Yeah, he's outpacing Muscle Cat Media by about 1 million a second.
Only just.
Well, very good, Hawley. I'm glad you rang me back because that was worth it. We'll keep all of it in and we'll see you all tomorrow. Thanks, guys.
No worries, see you, mate.